remember that night as clear as day. It was the summer I worked for the FRA, with the wildest cowboy I have ever known. We worked all day, then drove somewhere to a horse sale where he bought a mare, and it was late by Saskatoon, miles to go. We were always hungry, it seemed back then, and it was Saskatoon and it was after 10, and only place serving was the all-night cafe. We parked the rig with the horse in the lot, and I said, let's go in and get something hot and a coffee, then be on our way. That's what I thought, but what I got was something wrong, but went right in its own way. We had boots and hats and hard-working jeans, past suits and ties at night it seems, spent supporting their local brewer. Now pretty girls and alcohol don't bring out the best in us all. They called us an impolite name for horse manure. Now my friend had wild in his chest, at his worst, at his best, and most of the time, the difference was clear. Those guys were looking down their nose at our hard-working clothes, eating hamburger, having never seen a steer. There's no real cowboys left round here, said one guy, and then to make it clear, he repeated it louder than he should. That's when my friend put back his hat, stood up and went to where they sat, and I thought of myself, this is gonna be good. He said some folks keep using their mouths after their brains have all gone south, and you, sir, seem to fit the bill. Now I know I'm tired, it's getting late, but I feel I need to educate you. Yes, I think I will. But he didn't punch the guy, he just walked out, and I thought, hey, what's that about? Leaving those suits and ties well enough alone. I don't know, I couldn't be sure. Could it be he's grown mature? Well, I should've known. 5 minutes later, him and that horse came bursting through the door, right into the restaurant, hooves hidden on the tile floor. He could ride any four-legged thing with a saddle or without, and as the restaurant started screaming, I could hear him shout, Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. As long as the sky is blue, may that always be true. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Well, folks were screaming, food was flying, and those guys were up and trying to get away up against the wall. Things were breaking everywhere, and him and that mare were whooping in the middle of it all. That skittish mare went down the aisle. He waved his hat with a smile and said something in her ear that made her turn. Well, I don't know what he said, but that mare perked up her head and reared up her hind legs by the coffee urn, while he sang, Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. As long as the sky is blue, may that always be true. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Well, by now the manager figured out what that cowboy was all about, and grabbed the phone and was dialing 911. I left some money for the food, and I said, you know, I don't wanna be rude, but I think it's time we ended all this fun. Now I've said again and again that a horse is smarter than most men, and that night that mare proved that's the truth. She had wisdom in her eyes that left her opinion of those guys in a steaming pile right beside their food. Well, I whistled and I opened up the door, but he couldn't help himself. He just had to shout once more, Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. As long as the sky is blue, may that always be true. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. How we loaded that horse so fast, God only were peeling out of the lot, with the sirens getting close. Lights off in alleys later, we knew we got away. That's when we started laughing, and I laugh to this very day when I think cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. As long as the sky is blue, may that always be true. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan. As long as the sky is blue, may that always be true. Cowboys still live in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
I don't ask for much in this big old world. Fancy things, they just get in the way. All I want is someone who loves me, holds me close and tells me she will stay. So out where the road goes up the mountain and it stops and you've got to walk a while, that's where that someone is waiting, and everything I need is in her smile. She's as warm as the sun on the beaches. She's as cool as a sparkling mountain stream. And she's as sweet as Okanagan peaches. That's my Rocky Mountain dream. Now some have a bank, that's where their heart is. Some hand it out to every stranger passing by. Some think it's a race, but they don't know where the start is. But my heart's where the mountains reach up to touch the sky. She's as warm as the sun on the beaches. She's as cool as a sparkling mountain stream. And she's as sweet as Okanagan peaches. That's my Rocky Mountain dream. And late at night, when I'm stuck in the city, where you can barely see the stars and the moonshine up above, I'll stop and count the minutes till I know I can leave. Then close my eyes and dream of the one I love. She's as warm as the sun on the beaches. She's as cool as a sparkling mountain stream. And she's as sweet as Okanagan peaches. That's my Rocky Mountain dream. That's my Rocky Mountain dream. In a sleepy little town, in a two-bed cafe, that's the place where dreams are started, and they take you away, but you come back someday, and I hope that you're not broken-hearted, 'cause the world is so grand when you don't understand how the lessons of life are learned, and the way people cared and the dreams that they shared are the reasons that dreamers return. Two-bit cafe, and where clock flipping ads on the wall. You stood in that door years before, when you said goodbye to it all. In that sleepy little town, and that two-bit cafe, you see houses that now seem strange. There's a hope in your heart that you were right from the start, but things in this town never change. And in a two-bed cafe.
that will leave you in the middle of the night. Some who will leave you, and you know it's right. But the one who can leave you, really feeling low, is the one who can leave you. But he'll never let you go. Danger, danger, here comes one of those danger, danger. Stop, he's getting too danger, danger. Falling in his arms, danger, danger. Sound the alarm, danger, danger. Danger, danger. Danger, danger. Sound the It's just another small town Saturday night. There's a sunset going down. The groceries are bought, the choir's had its practice, and the trucks start rolling into town. They're parking by the bar in the fading light. It's just another small town Saturday night. Billy rolls in just a little after 8. He's got his aftershave, but he hasn't got a date. He hasn't been lucky in a year or two. He knows he's good looking, but what you gonna do? He says if you don't fish, then you never get a bite. It's just another small town Saturday night. You gotta drink, drink till you feel alright. You gotta drink, drink till you get a little tight. You gotta drink, drink till someone starts a fight. It's just another small town Saturday night. The girls know they are pretty and the boys know they're right. It's just another small town Saturday night. You know everybody in this little old bar who likes to dance, who likes to shout. You know their families and you know their car. If you don't, you soon find out. You gotta play a little shuffleboard, have a couple beer. When the hockey team comes in, win or lose, they get a cheer. You gotta drink, drink till you feel alright. You gotta drink, drink till you get a little tight. You gotta drink, drink till someone starts a fight. It's just another small town Saturday night. The girls know they are pretty and the boys know they're right. It's just another small town Saturday night. Put all the money in the middle of the table. Drink till it's gone if you are able. Take the bottle caps dry, toss them in the glass. Anything to make another Saturday pass. Well, Gord is back from his job in the city. He's got a girl, oh the lucky mister. They all feel jealous until they see that she has brought her sister. That smartens them up, that lightens the place. There's a smile on every single guy's face. They're buying her drinks, drink till she feels alright. They're buying drinks, drink till she gets a little tight. They're buying drinks, drink till two get in a fight over who buys her a drink on a Saturday night. She knows she is pretty and they know she is right. It's just another small town Saturday night. You gotta drink, drink.
this choppy water? Will we make our way to shore? Will we lose some precious things in passing and never find them anymore? Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make it through this choppy water? Well, you say and I say and things get exciting. The air is so heavy, I won't be fighting my way through. That's not what I want to do. So I don't say and you don't say and things get unspoken. The good things, bad things, talismans and tokens to sort through. That's not what you want to do. Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make our way to shore? Will we lose some precious things in passing and never find them anymore? Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make it through this choppy water? Well, what did you expect? There would never be division. What did you expect? That it would be like television in 52. That's not what I want to do. No. Oh, give in and give out. Take away, take apart, live in and live out. Make or break a heart. Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make our way to shore? Will we lose some precious things in passing and never find them anymore? Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make it through this choppy water? Will we make it through this choppy water?
If I had wheels like a Chevrolet, I would roll down that big highway, and I wouldn't stop till I was by your side. If I had wheels, I'd ride. What would Mama say if she could see the way we kissed behind the backyard tree? She'd say those boys, they love from dusk to dawn, and when that sun comes up, they're up and gone. If wishes were money, I'd buy you anything, and if hopes were gold, then I would wear your ring. If you hadn't gone to where the jobs are good, if you'd written like you said you would, if I had wheels like a Chevrolet, I would run down that big highway, and I wouldn't stop till I was by your side. If I had wheels, I'd ride. Now when love is new, it's a raging fire.
You cannot wait to feel your lover's touch. But when love is gone, it's a funeral pyre. You miss them so much. And if I had wheels like a Chevrolet, I would run down that big highway, and I wouldn't stop till I was by your side. If I had wheels, I'd ride. If I had wheels, I would ride.
She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart on her sleeve for the boy. Oh, why does she fall in love? Couldn't for once she cried. Why did she pick the wrong guy time after time? She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart on her sleeve for the boy. Oh, why do her knees go weak? What is that look in her eyes? Why does young love cut so deep? Her friends all realize. Oh no, she's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart on her sleeve for the boy. Oh no, no, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Why does he pass her by as if she's just not there? Why does that make him look better to her? She just doesn't care. Oh no, she's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart for the boy. She's got a piece of heart on her sleeve for the boy. Oh, why? Na, 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 na. She's got a piece of heart for that boy. Na, 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 na.
There's nothing lonelier than a solo clarinet. But when Emily plays, she's as happy as a laugh. She sends her melodies floating down her street, through the window of her 1.5. Emily's got a landlord, and he's lonely and he's mean, but he hates to be reminded of that. And every time he hears her play her clarinet, he pounds on the ceiling of her flat. Well, you can't please everyone, but there's always some you do. Music is a lifeline as we drift. No, you can't please everyone, but even if that's true, never doubt the beauty of the gift. Emily has to play a little every day. That's the only way you stay any good. It takes a lot of practice to get sweet notes out of a little bit of reed and wood. There's someone walking down a street, someone she'll never meet, but he stops and listens to her play. And something in that lonely play so sweet is what gets him through another day. No, you can't please everyone, there's always some you do. Music is a lifeline as we drift. No, you can't please everyone, but even if that's true, never doubt the beauty of the gift.
she always read. She's a wild one, climb any tree saying yes I can. She's a wild one. No fence in town she couldn't leave, and no promise she made she wouldn't keep. They blamed her for every choice that her mama made, but they'd all line up at her mama's door the minute they got paid. She's a wild one. She'd win every race and folks would shake their heads. She's a wild one. In a world of beige, she was neon red. She's a wild one. Bought a truck and painted it electric blue, and fast was the only speed she knew. Her mama said there's no reason that you'll do what I have done. I have made my mistakes, but honey, you're not one. You're strong as a prairie storm, pretty as a sunset sky, like that hawk overhead. You were made to fly. You're a wild one. It's a rickety old railroad track that takes you out of town and brings you back. And you can't go faster than the clickety-clack of that rickety old railroad track. Because leaving is never smooth. There are roots to rip and tear, and the friends that wave goodbye to you are calling you back there. 'Cause you never know where you're going, and you never know who you'll meet. You could be all alone on a stormy night, or sitting on Easy Street. It's a rickety old railroad track that takes you out of town and brings you back. And you can't go faster than the clickety-clack of that rickety old railroad track. You may be leaving on a bus or leaving on a train or heading down the big highway. There are things that are pushing you down the road and things that make you want to stay. 'Cause the sunrise comes too early and the sunset much too late. You think that leaving's hard to do, but it's perilous hard to wait. And you better keep moving. Yes, you better keep rolling. No, you better not give up now. 'Cause you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So you better keep moving somehow. It's a rickety old railroad track that takes you out of town and brings you back. And adventures may be calling you, saying, catch me if you dare. And your bags are packed and loaded and your thoughts already there. You're on a fastest car out of town or leaving on the fastest plane. But your heart will be arriving later on a slow and a rickety train. But you better keep moving. Yes, you better keep rolling. No, you better not give up now. 'Cause you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So you better keep moving somehow. It's a rickety old railroad track that takes you out of town and brings you back. And you can't go faster than the clickety-clack of that rickety old railroad track. It's a rickety old railroad track that takes you out of town and brings you back. And you can't go faster than the clickety-clack of that rickety old railroad track. It's a rickety old railroad track. It's a rickety old railroad track. And you can't go faster than the clickety-clack, rickety old railroad track. Clickety-clack of that railroad track.
Jerks with a capital J. Hey, baby, hey. Well, they're always in packs or groups of two, and like sharks in the pool, they descend on you. They're just jerks with a capital J. Hey, hey, hey. wanna bug you, someone find out what you're really like. They're just jerks with a capital J. Hey, 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 baby. Hey, 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 hey. Well, some wanna talk, some play the game.
Come on, baby, tell me your name. Is it Priscilla? Is it Audra? Hey, cutie, all the guys are over here. Whoa, look at the knockers. Oh,
They're just jerks
George.
with a capital J. Hey, hey, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Jerks. 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 Jerks.
You can hear the sound of her accordion playing each afternoon by the subway stairs. She plays a battered pearl gray Honer, same color as her hair. She's got the case wide open at her feet, and people throw money in as they rush by her. She's got a postcard pinned to the lining of the Savior with his heart on fire. She's the singer of the Sacred Heart. You can hear a little melody ringing out on her accordion down at Burrito Montagny. Listen to her play, listen to it ringing through the whole subway. She's the singer of the Sacred Heart. Did her mama say it wasn't right for a girl playing accordion day and night? But there were things that her mama didn't know, how times can change, how a life can go. Now she's playing for the Savior, she's playing for the rent, and she smiles, you throw in your 50 cents. That old accordion is like her heart, squeezed together and pulled apart. She's a singer of the Sacred Heart. You can hear a little melody ringing out on her accordion down at Burrito Montagny. Listen to her play, listen to it ringing through the whole subway. She's the singer of the Sacred Heart. In the middle of the rush and haste, there's no room for the old and the sad of face. But she lights a little candle, says a little prayer, and picks up that accordion and heads down the stairs. She's the singer of the Sacred Heart. You can hear a little melody ringing out on her accordion down at Burrito Montagny. Listen to her play, listen to it ringing through the whole subway. Listen to her play, throw $1 or $2 her way. Let the wind blow, let the rain come down. I am free from harm, and I watch as the clouds rush by with my baby asleep in my arms. And I feel tied to every mother that I see. I can't watch the war reports on TV. And if I had all the money in this world, I'd buy every gun and throw it into the sea. Let the wind blow, let the rain come down. I am free from harm, and I watch as the clouds rush by with my baby asleep in my arms. And I feel tied to every mother who has hunger in her eyes, who must comfort when there's not enough to eat. Tell me, where has the plenty gone? And tell me, what in the world is more important than these? Let the wind blow, let the rain come down. I am free from harm, and I watch as the clouds rush by with my baby asleep in my arms. And I don't want to hear about religions and boundaries. I don't want to hear about the ones who hoard their gold. I don't want to hear about the might and the majesty. Do the ones who make this madness have no babies to hold? Let the wind